So lots happened this week. Unfortunately, we were, I believe, on the same end of the stick again this week. It looks like. Let's talk about it.
Oh boy. I mean, did you want to go or did I want to go?
Ladies first. I need to be a gentleman.
Okay, well, just to recap, I ate my words. We lost. We were up against the Bucks, huge rival,
Yep.
and yeah, we kicked the bucket. We lost 16-17 on a good Monday primetime night for everyone to
Yep.
see. So there's no hiding it. And I was quite upset. We had what was it? Hardly anything. I don't know. There is not much to talk about. I mean, we'll get into it a little bit later, but as far as uh, we were winning, we had them, and it was like 10-3 for the longest time in the game. And, we shut down Tom Brady right in the red zone multiple times. Um, and you should have heard, I swear, my neighbors think something's going on because I was screaming for my life. It was a sight to see. And then yeah, Tom Brady did Tom Brady, and you can never count them out. That's the thing that's always with the Bucks.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Absolutely.
we just need to get on top. And we were there. We were on top. And I'm like, yeah, this is great. And then at the last minute, shit hit the fan. Alvin Kamara didn't really even do much. Ingram did really great in the beginning, but then he just dropped the ball with not even trying to go for a first down when we were
How
trying to.
frustrated were you? I really want you to let it out right now. I just want you to we got somebody that's on right now, a very special guest host that really wants to tune in. You know what I mean? Just
Cover your ears.
um.
Oh,
So
I don't even know. I don't even. Yeah, so the Buccaneers, they stole another one from us, and I'm really upset about it. I, I even wrote some things about, Olave was great. Um, Olave was awesome. And Rashid, I thought Rashid was going to get a touchdown, but no. So, yes, I see you there in your all red flare and your beautiful, or the flags waving, always in the wind.
yeah, Mr. Fort Saskatchewan native.
Yeah.
How's it going there, by?
Sorry, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Just like is the Saints defense on in the last 3 minutes of a game? Oh,
you know what?
Oh my God!
I will say, you know what? Kudos to you guys on your win. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. But if anybody knows anything about blowing the first 3 minutes this year, let's talk about your Buccaneers. For once, you were on the opposite side of the stick.
Do you see this logo? Do you see this logo?
I do.
This logo is 6-6 because we won the game. You know what?
So excited.
Throw all those stats. You know what, Nicole? Everyone was excited. Everyone was excited. Do you not know the group chats? You see all the group chats? Everybody likes to throw in their money line parlays and their, I told you, Andrew, you should have listened to me. This is the reason why I have a Super Bowl, is because everybody doesn't know when to shh.
Oh my God.
I even made a custom built picture, and I ate my words. And you know what, sir? I said this last week. I don't have any salt, but I will throw salt behind me.
It was funny when my fiance came downstairs and was literally looking at the game and looking at me huffing and puffing after a while. And she looks at me, and this joking, obviously. And she goes, should I just uninvite Nicole and Mark right now?
I was thinking that too.
and I was like, no, God, don't be rude. I've already done it. No,
I was like, I hope I'm still invited to the Christmas
Yeah, no, I would never do that to you. No. And the only reason I'm holding this here is just as a friendly reminder to everybody out there, whoever like doubted this logo right here. It's not my co-host. My co-host can say whatever the heck they want about this logo and stuff like that. But there's a lot of you out there who got things to say about this team. And believe me, I got things to say about this team too. Go check out my social media. I'm still not all entirely sold on Todd Bowles.
I believe a special somebody made a post actually preemptively. So just to answer a question quickly. Yeah, Alex Schomburg, injuries happen. I don't know what you really want me to say about that, man. Like, Kyle Pitts is still Kyle Pitts. You got injured. It happens, buddy. Don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God, I am getting a black eye, aren't I? What? It's awesome. What's up? Hi, everybody.
But yeah, like the game, from what I saw on social media, you weren't really all convinced the Bucks were going to come back. Let's just be transparent with this.
There's a lot of booing in the audience, and it was a home team town.
Yep.
I believe you made a certain post said about Todd Bowles. Do you want to reiterate that a little bit?
Nope. Okay. I thought you were going to say something else for a second. No, fire him. I get it. Everyone's going to cling to, well, he was right to not let Tom Brady go. No. We didn't need to win the game with 3 seconds left to go. We could have won that game, and I mean to say this respectively, of course.
No, go for
it. I only say this because we did win the game. So now it's just like there's a little bit more ins and outs of it. Yep. We could have won the game still had we gone for it on the 4th and 10 when Tom Brady was about to take control. And I know all these big New York and Los Angeles media guys want to talk about Tom Brady as a player, and he'll always need to understand that you never go above and beyond the head coach. Okay. Take that out of just the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, I think on one of the most important drives of their playoff run of a couple years ago, was a audibled play that they created that Andy Reid has specifically been like, go ahead and do. You see it with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. You see it a couple of places where a coach allows that leniency. Yep. For me, what happened there? Tom Brady willing to go for it. This is his team. He won the Super Bowl with this assembled team. Let's not overshadow it. That right there showed me that Todd Bowles is trying to take control, and he's trying to be like, this is my team. I don't give a damn what anybody says. And that just means that even if we get into the playoffs, it'll be a soft first-round exit, and Tom Brady is going to be sniffing either the 49ers or the Dolphins or the New Orleans Saints and being like, I am going to be the person that goes and wins a championship in one flipping year. Which, by the way, to add to that, Madden, every single time, when you do a franchise little, like you just, skip a few years and stuff like that, Tom Brady always goes to either 2 locations, the New York Giants or the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the Atlanta Falcons like 85% of the time. And I laugh at it because I'm like, wouldn't that be the biggest
I doubt it. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I'd like it, sure, because I really want a quarterback that can throw. But at the same time, I don't. You don't really see that divisional change happen too often. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't have, like, it's kind of been a little bit of an off year, I'll say, especially actually within our division, like with the Bucks and the Falcons respectively. But it's not too common that people want to trade within in the division. You did mention though the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And what was the other team you said besides the Saints?
49ers.
I could see potentially maybe. I don't know, like, it's kind of a slap in the face to Trey Lance, in my opinion, if they go that route for the year, but maybe they feel he's not ready. I don't know. The Giants and the Dolphins, I could absolutely see that happening. I doubt he's on the Bucks. Like, I don't think it will happen. Like, I think this
seems like there's other things at play.
Yeah.
And I mean this in all respect. I said it last night too. I understand kind of where some Patriot fans have been coming from. I'm tired of Tom Brady. And I mean that in all respect. Tom Brady's not going to be there for 5 or 6 years. He's not someone that we've built or building upon.
You see the decline now. And I can honestly say, and I think you can see it, you can say it, Nicole can say it absolutely, that you, for the first time in a very, very long time, you physically can see the decline. It is happening. Absolutely.
He went from a top 5 to top 7 quarterback every year, where he's sitting at probably like 14th or 15th in the league right now. Proper average, and it sucks. And we're 6-6, and we have good games and we have bad games. But like at the same time too, we have not scored more than 23 points at all this year, except for the one time against the Chiefs. That is a problem.
I did not know that.
Too. Yeah, I absolutely. You kind of nailed it on the head. Sorry, I didn't mean to like trailblaze your guys' conversation. Was there anything more to add to this game?
That was the more exciting Buccaneers game I've watched. Like for the first 2.5-ish quarters, I just kind of sat there and was just like, okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, look, we have 3 points. Oh, look at that, we have 3 points. Oh, look at that, we have 3 points. And then all of a sudden it became like, okay, maybe. And then for me personally, I was just like, for fantasy purposes, just because now both of you are in the league, so you've seen the league standings. Everyone
I'm not worried.
Technically in it.
I set myself up perfectly for what I was going to do next season. I knew what was going to happen to me pretty early on. I got some unexpected wins, but if you look at my draft capital right now,
and you still have a chance to make the playoffs.
I know,
hilarious.
But I really set myself up actually pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a pat on the back that I've been watching enough trade shows and everything now that I'm actually feeling like I'm actually kind of understanding more or less. And I'm not scared to make these big trades. I'm not now because I see a little bit more value in certain things now. So,
and in the whole dynasty realm, not to sidetrack too much, you kind of see why. Like, I mean, you've seen before, obviously, firsthand, why everybody's been like, don't trade with Andrew. It's like trading with the devil and stuff like that. Is because you can make these offers to people. And dynasty is a lot better because you can use the aspect of things 3 years from now. Like, if you don't think that I'm not going to be like after this season when 2026 picks are literally like available, I'm stacking up because Arch Manning is mine. He's mine. And I'm already pre-planning 3 years, 4 years from now.
I'm telling you right now, I am absolutely tanking the 2025 Dynasty League just to get Arch Manning.
More than likely, I'm going to tell you right now before we get back on track because everybody doesn't want to hear Dynasty. We're voting at the end of this year, and the number one thing we have to vote on is there tanking allowed in the because we have a couple of people who are very upset about it, and they were like, "Listen, if it's just this year, I can understand it, but if it's past this year, I'm going to be a little upset." I'm like, "Totally, we'll probably vote on it." I'm like, "It's probably going to be almost unanimous, where it's just like, fuck that."
Is that where you put it like a salary cap on it?
No.
So
you're purposely going to lose the weeks.
Yeah, so like you would just put someone who has like a buy-in and stuff like that. So like no points would gather, this, that, and everything else.
Yeah.
But like as long as you actually, there would be like an asterisk that said like, if you put a player in there, you're fine. You know what I mean? As long as there's a
requirements.
Yeah, minimum requirements are the player has to be playing that week, has to be on the starting roster kind of thing. Can't just be like, you know, I'm going to fill my roster with Tim Tebow and Rob Gronkowski and all these other guys. It's like, no, you are not. So.
Oh, I love it. I think we should definitely do that. So talking about the Falcons game. Honestly, it's the same story, different week. We lost 19-16, and to be quite honest with you, I'm not sure if you guys tuned in or not. It was a very winnable game, and that's probably what hurts the most. The Falcons this year are, you know what, I can absolutely say this at this point, are the Detroit Lions of last year. That is what they are, and it's brutal. We've come close to winning every single game, plus or minus, I think a game maybe that we got blown out for, but like it's just stupid. And it's, to put it like frankly, how much do we have to see Marcus Mariota intercept in the end zone before we throw in the rookie? I'm baffled at this point. You know, we are going into the bye week, so that is something to be considered. And I do think probably more so than ever, especially with the Bucs being 2 games ahead in the lead. I think we're going to see Ritter play when we come back out of the bye week. I'm expecting that to actually finally happen.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think it's that point now. Really, you got nothing to really lose. At least, you know, it's kind of tough too, because I'll talk more about the game, but Arthur Smith is going to be in a very interesting situation because he's not a coach that's on the hot seat right now, but if this continues and people keep seeing this and the season is just tanked, he honestly might put himself on the hot seat. Unfortunately, that might be the reality of it. But again, that's kind of a stretch. There were some good things in the game, though. I don't want to be all pessimistic. Drake London had his pretty much a career year. Not career year. Game of the year, where I believe he had 6 receptions, 95 yards. Marcus, that's not to take away from Marcus Mariota, who I believe was 13 and 28 in his receptions, but yeah, it was really bad. Like he was throwing 13 out of 28. It was brutal. And I think what was happening more along the lines, and I'm hoping this is the scenario, is I think there was a conversation with Arthur Smith and Marcus Mariota being like, hey man, everybody's questioning your throwing at this point. You're gonna need to throw this game to prove everybody wrong. And I'm just letting you know right now, if all we see is running plays, then I don't see a reason why we can't play our rookie. Again, I'm stretching this, but seeing how much that Marcus Mariota was throwing this game, it was weird because it was abnormal, right? But yeah, it's tough. Rashawn Evans is still looking beautiful on that D line. He's one of the key shining pieces along Grady Jarrett, so that's nice. Koo made his kick, so I'm happy about that. But again, it was just a decline of Marcus Mariota, another easy winnable week, and that's it. This is the story that we're writing ourselves.
One thing I wanted to say, because we were kind of brought it up last week about the Falcons there, where I'm like, they're gonna just keep putting out their best roster kind of thing, knowing very well that they're a good team, but they still need to develop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you look at it right now, I know that your schedule is not the worst, but not the greatest coming up.
No, this next little bit's pretty tough.
Okay, so you're 5-8, and you're sitting right now, say just pick wise, with the 10th overall pick. Yeah. Carolina is actually playing to win games now under their head coach, which their owner doesn't like, but it's like, well, that sucks to be you. Welcome to the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears, and all of a sudden the Rams and the Broncos being really, really bad. So it's not like you're getting your quarterback anyway. Yeah. Atlanta can definitely get a top 10 pick, and they have the ability to trade up to someone like Philadelphia and stuff like that. Or if they wanted to, there could be another quarterback out there. Because I personally think either the reason with Desmond Ridder is it's the same thing with Tampa Bay is you had Kyle Trask, you brought him through a camp and stuff like that, and you were like, yeah, if we throw him out there, we might kill him in the first season, so let's wait a little bit and this, that, and everything else. Probably has done the same thing too, where he hasn't shown out, or at least the coaches are dedicated to Marcus Mariota.
That's what I'm expecting a little bit. That's what I'm thinking potentially might be the scenario, but
yeah, I think you guys are now more, and I'm not saying this as being the South is mine or anything like that. No. I'm saying it more so looking at your roster and just looking at the draft picks you've already had and stuff like that. You guys get a top 7 pick. One of those quarterbacks starts falling, say Bryce Young or whatever. I know you're not sold on Bryce Young, or even Will Levis. If Will Levis falls into your lap at 7, throw Desmond Ridder in next season.
I'll take whatever, honestly, at this point. Anything at this point, I'll take for sure, right?
The top 3s for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But, yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.